constant innovation, unparalleled education, groundbreaking global business education you'll find only at Oxford College of Business. That's because all we do, all we are, is business education.
Following protests and demonstrations by various parties demanding the abolishment of SAITM medical faculty, a committee chaired by Deputy Minister Dr. Harsha De Silva was appointed by President Maithripala Sirisena to find solutions for the issue. Accordingly, an understanding was reached that SAITM would be abolished and justice will be meted out for its students, and subsequently medical students called off their boycott of lectures. With the resolution of the issue gradually underway, Minister of Higher Education and Highways Kiriella had this to say on the issue while addressing the 14th convocation of the Sri Lanka Institute of Advanced Technological Education.
We are proud of you, and unlike the standard universities, you have not given much trouble to the Minister of Education by agitation and demonstrations. The medical students lost 8 months because of their boycott of lecturers. They were the losers, no one else. And yesterday the Medical Council agreed to recognize the SAITM students with 5 more weeks of clinical training, and they will be recognized as doctors on par with those coming out of state universities. So the 8 months lost, the struggle of the students, so-called struggle, has been in vain, because ultimately the Medical Council has recognized the SAITM degree with a few weeks of clinical training. You must understand this. Learn to enjoy the advantages you have without bringing discredit to the place you study.
Speaking to other Derana, chairman of the Sri Lanka Medical Council, Professor Colvin Gunaratne said the council was acting upon a recommendation of the committee chaired by Deputy Minister Harsha De Silva on whether SAITM students who had completed the MBBS course needed further training. Professor Gunaratne stated that the council was asked to formulate a further course of training if required, adding that they are in process of doing so. He, however, declined to comment on the validity of the minister's statement. Meanwhile, anti-SAITM fractions expressed their views as well.
Professor Colvin Gunaratne is clearly a SAITM sympathiser. If someone claims undue power and decides to propose such solutions, it will be challenged in court and will stain the SLMC's reputation. If instead of making independent decisions, the SLMC decides to bring about a way to accept the SAITM degree and try to bring forth doctors under that degree, the Government Medical Officers Association is ready to join hands with all anti-SAITM forces and take any form of action. They are trying to give SAITM students 2 months clinical training in each of the main streams of surgery, medicine, obstetrics, gynecology and pediatrics. However, by now, state medical students also do 2 months clinical training in psychiatry. Also in 2015, the SLMC released a report stating that SAITM students don't have any clinical training in emergency medicine. Now they say that training is not needed. We urge the government to stop using the SLMC as a tool.
In the meantime, the Ministry of Higher Education and Highways, however, issued a communique stating that the Sri Lanka Medical Council has not yet notified a final agreement on awarding degrees to SAITM students following a 5-week course of extra clinical training. The communique further states that a variety of proposals, including provision of 35 weeks of extra clinical training to the students, are still under discussion.